Walk into 3 different fab shops and you'll hear 3 different sounds. Shop 1, an ear-splitting scream and a rooster tail of sparks. Shop 2, a low patient hum. Shop 3, a quick clean shear, and then silence.
Abrasive saw, band saw, cold saw.
3 ways to cut the same piece of tube, 3 wildly different results. Today we're settling which saw belongs in your shop, and why the answer might be 2 of them. This is Bending Better with Ercolina.
Start with the one everybody already owns, the abrasive chop saw. It's cheap, it's everywhere. What's the problem?
The abrasive saw doesn't really cut, it grinds. A thin abrasive disc melts and tears its way through the material. You get heat, a burr like a bottle cap, a heat-affected zone that discolors the metal, sparks and grit everywhere, and a cut that's rarely square. Then somebody stands at a deburring wheel cleaning up every single end.
So the saw is cheap, but every cut carries a hidden labor tax.
That's the exact way to say it. The abrasive saw costs $200 and then charges you 2 minutes of grinding per end forever. Fine for the farm, brutal for production.
Okay, band saw, the patient hum. Where does it win?
Capacity and versatility. A band saw draws a continuous toothed blade through the material. Slow and steady, low heat, modest burr. Where it shines is bigger cross-sections, solid bar, bundled cutting, and mixed material. Cost per inch of capacity, nothing touches it. The Pedrazzoli band saws, the SN 300 Newton cuts to 8.5 inches with gravity downfeed, and the Brown SN 420 semi-automatic to 11 inches. Both on heavy cast iron bases.
You keep bringing up cast iron with these saws. Why is the base such a big deal?
Vibration is the enemy of blade life and cut quality. Every wobble hammers the teeth and wanders the cut. Cast iron dampens vibration far better than welded steel bases. That means straighter cuts, less burr, and blades that last dramatically longer. It's the least glamorous spec on the sheet and one of the most important.
And the third sound, the cold saw. Why is it the finish line machine?
A circular cold saw runs a big precision-toothed blade at low RPM with high torque. It shears the material instead of grinding it. No sparks, no heat-affected zone, and the end comes off square, clean, and essentially burr-free. For tube and pipe under 4.5 inches, it's the fastest way to a weld-ready end. No deburring line. That's an entire secondary operation. Deleted.
Walk me through the Pedrazzoli cold saw family.
The Super Brown series is the classic. Pedrazzoli's been building these in Italy since 1951. The 350 manual is the workhorse. 4-inch pipe capacity, quick and safe. The semi-automatic version adds better productivity and blade life. The operator loads and clamps. The saw controls the cut, so results don't depend on who's pulling the handle. And the 350 AP is fully automatic with a step feeder. Load a bar, walk away, come back to a bin of finished parts at 4.5-inch capacity.
And if a shop cuts aluminum all day?
That's the Perris series, purpose-built for aluminum and non-ferrous alloys, running high-speed carbide blades. Semi-automatic or fully automatic with the step feeder at 3 3/4-inch capacity. Aluminum wants completely different blade speeds than steel. A saw built for it cuts cleaner and faster than any compromise machine.
So give me the decision framework. Which saw for which shop?
Ask what you cut and what happens after the cut. Cutting big solids, structural, bundles, mixed drops, bandsaw, and buy it with a cast iron base. Cutting tube and pipe under 4.5 inches, where ends go straight to welding or assembly. Cold saw and pick manual, semi-auto, or automatic based on volume. Cutting aluminum in volume. The Perris, no contest. And the abrasive saw? Keep it for the fence post repair. Take it out of production.
What about the shop that says, I cut thousands of parts a week? Even an automatic cold saw isn't enough.
Then you've graduated to a cutting line, Pedrazzoli's MCL 120. 7 CNC axes, fully automatic changeovers with 0 setup time, a stored database of cutting parameters for every material, and optional inline deburring and washing so parts come off finished. That's a whole different animal, and we'll give it more airtime in a future episode.
Recap: abrasive saws are cheap up front and expensive per cut. Heat, burr, and endless grinding.
Bandsaws own capacity, big sections, solids, bundles, and the cast iron base is what makes cuts straight and blades last.
Cold saws own finish and speed under 4.5 inches. Square, burr-free, weld-ready ends with no deburring station.
And match the machine to the material. The Perris exists because aluminum deserves its own saw.
Not sure which saw fits your material and volumes? Call CML-USA at 563-391-7700 and they'll walk through it with you.
The right saw doesn't just cut tube, it cuts the grinding station out of your shop.
Machines in stock in Davenport, Iowa. Call CML-USA at 563-391-7700 or visit Pedrazzoli-USA.com.
Bend better, everybody.